Hey, are you trying to run away from me? Are you being serious right now, Marie? Look at this low-life scum, raised by a single mother. You're really good at just getting away from the scene of the crime, aren't you? You have some experience?
I mean, seriously, you slapped my face on the left and the right, and you didn't stop there. You then proceeded to shove my face into the pot roast we had going. I want to make a point in saying that it was very hot too. So, yeah, I'm going to run away if you do that to me.
I mean, I had some random poor person coming onto my property, so of course I had to do what I had to do to protect my own. This is all a pretty natural response. Listening to what you had to say was not even an option. Why the hell do I have to waste my valuable time listening to you ramble on about nothing? Besides, you even insulted me by bringing some dirty old doll. I really don't like dolls, they're disgusting. And not to mention that the doll you brought was actually disgusting too.
A bear doll is actually one of my super important buddies. I always take it everywhere I go. I don't think I've ever gone anywhere without it for a long, long time. Come on, isn't it adorable? I know you like it.
Ha! You're so immature, Miss Marie. You need to grow up. I mean, the only thing you can do is play with some dolls. It's not like you have anything else better to do. What are you even capable of? That's right, literally nothing. You know why? 'Cause you're poor, and poor people have no rights at all.
Huh, really, is that true? I really have never heard of that. I didn't know that we didn't have any rights.
Of course, it's common sense, dear. Didn't you learn anything in school?
I didn't learn how to be so classist towards each other. I learned how to be kind and caring to one another. I suppose you learned something different from me, Sherry. Maybe in your super elite school where only elitist people go, and you don't teach people how to just be better than everyone else.
I'm not being any kind of elitist or classist, or any other ist that you can come up with, do you understand? I'm just telling you the cold, hard truth. These are all facts. Every poor person who grows up in a single-mother household is just a rotten piece of trash.
I mean, you're not wrong. I guess I can be a little lazy sometimes. So I can't completely deny your allegations towards me, but I really don't think that justifies your behavior, though. You really shouldn't be shoving my face into a steaming hot pot roast. I understand if that makes you upset, but come on. Can I actually be honest with you, Sherry? I think that someone who's willing to be violent towards another person without actual justifications is much more of a rotten piece of shit. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, come on, boo-hoo. You're fine, you didn't even get burned at all. Think of it as a nice little face cleansing. If anything, that pot roast was made only using the finest ingredients. Ingredients that you've never even heard of before, probably. You must have been so excited to be able to taste it up close and personal, right? Mrs. I'm too poor to buy anything.
Yeah, the only reason that I didn't get burned right before you shoved my face into a steaming hot pot roast was because I spat out the water I had in my mouth to cool off the pot roast. It was honestly kind of like something out of a movie. If it wasn't for me doing that, I'm like 99% sure that you would have ended up burning the person you did it to.
Why the hell did you have water in your mouth? Who waits around while having water in their mouth?
I mean, you know what they say about poor people. We have to be prepared to protect ourselves no matter what happens. You never know what's coming next. But I've never seen such a toxic parent up close and personal like this, so my whole body is starting to get a little warm because I'm getting really excited. I can't believe you guys actually exist.
Are you mocking me? I feel like you've been mocking me for these past few messages. I'm not an idiot, and I don't deserve to be mocked by the likes of someone like you. You better fix your attitude, young lady.
What? What are you talking about? I would never do anything to mock such an elegant woman. LOL.
Stop saying LOL, you're not allowed to laugh at me. Whatever. Poor people can't do anything to those of us in the wealthy group of society. You just have to sit there and be poor. I'll take the hit for today. It's not that big of a deal. Do you see how full of grace and love I am? It's because I'm not poor, so I'm able to deal with extra stress. I never have to worry about my next meal.
Yeah, I'm not sure if someone whose heart is so full of grace and love would be shoving someone's face into steaming hot pot roast. Just my 2 cents. That kind of illogical, contradictory behavior is seriously what makes me so attracted to you as a person. You really have earned my respect, Sherry, I gotta say. This kind of terrible shithead of a person is seriously a dying breed. You really don't see this sort of toxicity around anymore. You're like an endangered creature, Sherry. Don't worry, though. I'll be sure to take you in and protect you.
You think that you're getting away with all of this just because I'm letting you talk and say whatever you want.
I mean, you just said that you had so much grace and love, so you're able to take the hit, right? That you were so rich that you didn't have any extra stress. I'm just a poor, uneducated, low-income woman, you know? Just like you've been saying. You really just need to let these things go since you're such an amazing person. There's no way that you'd let someone like me get under your skin, right? You're way too high and mighty for that.
Okay, whatever, I'll let it go. Because like I said, I am just so forgiving and kind, unlike you poor people. So, let's get back to business. What exactly do you intend to do, Marie? I wasn't listening at all.
Huh? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that, Sherry. I mean, if you mean what am I going to do from now on, I'm going to make sure I live true to myself and my beliefs while keeping an open mind and a positive attitude towards life. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you idiot! I'm talking about your future as a human. I'm talking about what you're planning on doing with Daniel. Jeez. You do understand that you need to at least tell him goodbye one last time before leaving him, right? I'll allow you a little time to say goodbye before you tell him that you're leaving.
Wait, hang on. What are you talking about, Sherry? I'm not going to break up with Daniel. What are you talking about, sweetie? There's no way that another man would ever be as kind as that man. I would be a complete idiot to let him get away. He's going to be mine, and I'm going to be his.
What? Are you telling me that after I put up that big of a fight against you, you're still not going to listen to me and break up with Daniel?
I mean, yeah, you did slap me twice and then proceeded to shove my face into a steaming hot pot roast that I totally cooled off with water like a badass, but you definitely didn't say a single word of objection towards Daniel and I getting married to each other. I would remember.
You should be able to connect the dots, you idiot. Oh my god, how could you have not figured that part out? You must really be some kind of stupid. I'm so sorry that you are that dumb. Daniel must have the patience of a saint around you.
Yes, you are exactly right. I am slow, and I would like to stop this conversation right about now. So yeah, thanks for all your kind words. It's been lovely talking to you. I'm sorry that I'm so slow. I'm actually so slow that I can barely keep up with typing all of these words into my phone.
You just wait right there. You will be breaking off the engagement with my dearest son, do you understand me? You will not be seeing him in any way, shape, or form after you say goodbye.
Breaking off the... I'm sorry. That sentence was a little too long with a few too many difficult words. Anyway, got a blast.
Hey Marie, how are ya? I just wanted to touch base and check up on you and Mom. Are you sure that everything went smoothly?
My mom has been texting me some pretty angry messages, and to me, it doesn't seem like you two have really worked things out at all. If anything, it seems more like you two are really fighting against each other. I mean, to me, it was pretty perfect. I had no issues getting along with her, so yeah, couldn't have gone any better. Besides, you had already warned me that she was kind of a difficult hurdle to jump, so I went in expecting some form of resistance. No biggie.
I knew that you two didn't just start getting along. I'm so sorry about that. I should have gone with you to go see her like I suggested. Can you explain to me what actually happened without cutting out any parts?
Oh, I feel like I'd be wasting so much entertainment value if I just told you exactly what happened. I wouldn't want to do that. Instead, why don't we watch the video that I recorded without her knowing at the house together, huh? Come on, it'll be fun. I gotta say, she almost had me in the second half, not gonna lie. I really thought I was about to slap a bitch, but go me. Daniel, what the hell is wrong with your mother?
What did she do to make you this pissed off?
Oh, nothing too bad. Just enough to make me be a sarcastic ass right back to her. But I was seriously this close to getting into a fist fight with her. Seriously, Daniel, you're worrying too much. Where is your dad anyway? I've heard such great things about Jesse that I was really looking forward to seeing him, but...
Dad is away on business right now, and he won't be coming back to the States until the end of next week. He's always going overseas on business trips, so...
I see. I think I'm starting to get the picture now. The reason that she chose that time and day in particular. And how she said she wanted to talk girl on girl and made you not be there was all because she just wanted to be a colossal to me. It's all coming to me. The dots are connecting.
Yeah, the second that Mom figured out that you were raised in a single mother household one day, she seemed to react a little oddly, so yeah. I thought something was off. I figured that she would try to pull something. I just didn't know what she would do. I've got to watch that video now.
I know she's your mom, and I really shouldn't be talking about my fiance's mother like this, but Jesus, she is so screwed up in the head. It's so cliche, I know, mother-in-law issues, but oh my god. You realize she should be going to jail for what she did, right? It's just assault and battery, full stop. She should be in handcuffs.
Wait, what the hell? Assault and battery? What the hell is my mom doing to you? Jesus!
Whatever, my point is, I think I'm going to go to the police to file a report against her, so I'll be back home in a jiffy, okay? Just gotta swing by the house real quick. Have some popcorn ready at our house so we can watch your mom in action. It'll be so much fun.
Dude, this isn't some kind of game. How are you so nonchalant about her assaulting you?
Miss Marie, were you able to break off the engagement with Daniel already? I've been waiting for your message letting me know of your breakup. I would really appreciate it if you just hurried it up about the whole thing, because every second you waste with him is another second that my son could be looking for a better suited partner. Also, it kind of makes me want to throw up, thinking that we are at all in any way, shape, or form related to each other. I would like to keep that kind of relationship with you to a minimum.
I'm sorry, I think I told you before that I don't understand when you use big, difficult words in long sentences. I wish I was just as smart as you. Anyway, more exciting news. I'm going to be filing charges against you. I'm going to the police. Yay!
Wait, what? What are you talking about filing charges, Marie?
Of course, Sherry, let me explain it to you real quick. I think that what you've done to me was pretty traumatizing and should be punished by the law. I don't think I'll have any difficulty proving that it was assault and battery. So, I figured I'd try to file charges against you to see what would happen. I'm even gonna sue you for mental and physical trauma. This is gonna be a first time for me. Exciting!
Wait. I think you're blowing this whole thing out of proportion, Marie. It's not that big of a deal. You are aware that courts cost a lot of money, right? It's not like a walk in the park type of money either.
Oh, the one and only Bank of Daniel said that he would sponsor this whole lawsuit, so don't you worry about my funds. Your son is my back. Not that I would really need that kind of sponsorship. I make more than enough money to send your wrinkly ass to prison.
Bank of Daniel? Wait, hang on. I'm not sure I'm following here. What are you talking about? Are you actually meaning to tell me that Daniel is taking your side after this whole thing? That he would rather abandon his own mother?
Well, yeah, of course he would be taking my side. Why wouldn't he? He's got my cooties because I'm always just smooching him in bed.
That's disgusting. Why are you telling me that? I don't need to know that at all. Besides, there were only 2 people in that place. It was just you and me. It doesn't matter if you sue me or I sue you. There's no proof of any kind of any altercation at all, so it's not like you can actually say I did anything to you.
Oh, don't worry about the evidence part of things. I've already recorded the important bits and pieces. Maybe I should upload it to YouTube.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was on DEF CON 1 the second you mentioned something about a chat with just us girls. You really think I would go in unarmed? When I was listening to Daniel talk about you, I could kind of tell that you were a shitty parent. So I really knew that I had to go in there expecting some kind of toxic tyrant. Lo and behold, you were just as much of a tyrant as I expected. Well, to be honest, you went above and beyond what I was expecting. But who would expect your fiancé's mother to be dragging your face into a pot roast, huh?
Wait, hang on, stop talking. Why are you talking about recording the whole thing? Where was the camera? You're just lying.
Oh, come on, you looked right at it. Remember my lovely cuddle buddy? Mr. Teddy Bear, of course.
That teddy bear? You've got to be joking.
I think I told you before, too, that teddy bear has been with me a long time, keeping me safe. He never misses a single thing that goes on and always has my back. You bet that he was able to watch and remember everything that happened today from start to finish. He's got a photographic memory, too. Imagine if I went to the police, filed charges against you, and then sued you using all of the evidence within Teddy's fluffy little head. I really don't see how you could beat Mr. Teddy in a lawsuit.
Wait, hang on just a second there, Marie. That was just a sort of joke, a prank. You know how things are on YouTube. It's kind of a bad habit I have, pranking people. I had no real bad intentions, you know. It was all in good nature.
All in good nature, huh? So in good nature, you decided to try to shove my face into a steaming pot roast? Wow.
Of course, dear, I would gladly accept you into our family. You and Daniel should have a lovely marriage together, and I want you two to get along. That's enough, right? I was just a little bit annoyed because I had some poor bitch who was raised in a single-mother household who also happened to be dirt broke come over to my house. The whole slapping thing, that was just something that happened amongst family members. So you can just be sure to skip the filing charges against me part, okay?
Actually, the police just accepted my paperwork and they're done processing it, so my job here is done.
Wait, what? What the hell, Marie? Why would you do that to me? I literally just said 2 seconds ago that I would be okay with you and Daniel being married to each other.
I don't have any common sense, like you said. So to me, it was more of a formality to go say hello to you, but I was going to get married to Daniel with or without your blessing, don't worry. I love Daniel and he loves me. We love each other very much, so we're going to get married, plain and simple.
Then we're going to officially be family, right? I'm going to be your lovely mother-in-law. Don't you understand? And yet you filed charges against me. You want your own mother-in-law to become a criminal? Come on, Marie.
I didn't make you a criminal, Sherry. I would never do such a thing. You're right. You are my lovely mother-in-law. But then, you had to go and make yourself a felon. Why would you do such a thing to your family, Sherry?
Because I...
Yeah, you never would have done such a thing if you had known that the camera was rolling, right? Of course not. People like you hate when everyone finds out how rotten you really are. You better be careful for the Care Bear's eyes. You never know who's watching. Take this as a life lesson, Sherry. I think you could use it.
Oh my gosh, Marie, please, just hang on a moment. Ah, I got it. Daniel! Hey, Daniel, sweetie. I need you to convince Marie to take her report back and unfile the charges against me, okay? I can't have that.
Convince her? I'm pretty sure she has every right to file charges against you. I actually watched the video too. Mom, you seriously went way too far this time. You messed up.
I know I was in the wrong, sweetie. You're completely right. But you have to understand that she was also mocking me the whole time, making a fool out of me and the attitude. My gosh, the attitude was horrible the whole time. I just can't have this go down in the records as me just being in the wrong. She was also in the wrong.
I mean, okay, yes, Sherry can be an oddball and sometimes a little too sarcastic, but Jesus, Mom, that does not give you an excuse to literally be physically violent towards her. Besides, you chose a specific date and time to call her up. I know what you did that now, Mom. Shame on you.
I mean, that's true and all, but come on, think about it a little bit. There's a good reason.
I'm sorry, Mom, but Dad and all the relatives are gonna find out about this. I'm not gonna let this go.
Wait, what? Why would you do such a thing? Don't do that, Daniel, please. Doing it will just blow things further out of proportion than they already are.
No, I'm gonna tell them. I've never really appreciated the part where you're so judgmental of people, Mom. I've grown tired of listening to it. And then this had to happen. I think it's also our fault for letting you say and do whatever you want without actually getting punished for your actions. We can't just blame you, you're right. We need to let the relatives know about it. You need to be served justice and punished for a change.
Why, no, I don't want that. Please, no, I'm begging you, please don't do that. Okay, I'll tell you what. You can tell them about this, but please, you can't show them the video. That's not okay. Please, just this once, I'm begging you.
I'm gonna show them the video because it's proof that no one is exaggerating or anything. It's the fairest way to get the point across so that no one is treated unfairly. Mom, you have to understand. You need to accept everything that's gonna happen because it's happening as a result of your actions. If you're an adult, you will understand and accept it. I also want you to know that I don't like doing this, Mom. Please just accept this and use this as a chance to turn things.
Why? Why the hell do I have to pay for all of this when that poor bitch is the one at fault here? She's so lucky that people in the wealthy class are even letting her eat it all. I was just helping her eat is all. God damn it, how can you do this to your own mother? It is all her fault.
Ah, so there's the truth. I see, Ma. There's no getting through to you now. I'm done. I give up. I'm sorry, but I have nothing else to talk to you about. I hope you live a happy life and you're able to turn things around.
Wait, hang on.
Hey, Sherry, how you holding up? You doing alright? If you want, I'll help pack your shit. I'm actually really good at packing, and I've got so much time on my hands. You know, without being investigated and all.
You little... How much are you going to mock me before you're finally satisfied, huh? Why are you bullying me like this?
I mean, come on, I'm not ruthless. You're packing your things all on your own, right? No one should have to do that all by themselves. And Jesse? Oh my gosh. I always wanted a tough father-in-law, but Jesse went above and beyond. He said, "Get the hell out of my house, woman." Ah, words from an angel. You must have really been surprised by that video. How kind are you to everyone else? Literally no one was expecting you to be that bad.
Ugh, damn you.
I also heard from Daniel how the relatives reacted, by the way. Did I tell you? He said they were petrified watching you assault your own son's fiancé. You apparently don't have the balls to just stay at the house when everyone is judging the crap out of you. I probably wouldn't be able to be around all the judgment either. I'm actually really worried, considering you just lost everyone's support, and you've realized how lonely you are after pushing everyone away, and you're packing alone.
It's all your fault. This is all your fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you just shut up and listened to me and stayed in your own poor lane, then none of this would have happened. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Jesus, you're like a broken record. Poor lady. I'll just let you keep talking, but, I'm curious. Where are you planning on living from now on? It's not like you have any money of your own, right, Mrs. Wealthy Class Lady? You're literally losing your own home, the place that you used to call yours, with all your memories gone, poof.
Shut up! I have a few people that I can think of. People that are way too powerful for the likes of you to understand. I have at least a couple people.
Oh, wait, hang on. I'm hearing news that your relatives have actually cut ties with you completely. So your friends in high places must be completely unrelated to you, huh? Or are you just bullshitting like you usually do? Come on, Sherry, let's face reality together. Say it with me. I have no more friends, no money, no family, no one is on my side, and I am all alone. I'm not gonna let you go so easily either. I'm going to sue you for every penny and dime that I need for my treatment. It doesn't stop there either. You're going to pay for all of my emotional damage too. I kind of understand where you're coming from, Sherry. I do. You know, some lowlife like me being with such a classy young man like your son. Although, I heard that you were also very poor, and you slept with some random rich guy, got pregnant, and suddenly became right? And yet, you have the audacity, even after knowing how much of a struggle it can be, to make fun of people. You really are a work of art.
Wait, what? How could you know that? There's no way you should know all of that.
I kind of figured that was the case, but who knew? I checked up on my sources and they confirmed my suspicions. Who knew that my hunch was so accurate, huh? I didn't realize how good I was at predicting the future.
I want to tell you the truth. Ever since I was young, I grew up in the slums and in my house.
Oh, sorry. I don't give a shit about your upcoming at all. You can keep all of that to yourself. Why the hell do I have to waste my valuable time listening to you ramble on about nothing? Afterwards, I sued Sherry just like I told her I would. I was able to receive quite a lump sum of money thanks to the beautiful justice system. She actually ended up having to take out a lot of loans to make sure I was paid off. So, in other words, she had no job, no trust, and no house either. She must have been pretty depressed and hopeless. She was eventually arrested on several counts of aggravated assault and is currently serving time in one of the lovely penitentiaries the state has to offer. I think it's probably pretty nice, considering she's able to spend her days with a place to stay instead of under a bridge. But who knows how she feels, right? She was such a celebrity, a main character, full of pride, but then she has to put up with living in a tiny, damp cell full of other inmates who are willing to shove her face into a steaming pot roast. Whatever, best of luck. I, on the other hand, was able to get married to Daniel without any further hiccups. And who knew things would move so fast? I was blessed with a child. I live every day filled with joy and hope for the future. Daniel and I are working hard to make sure our child is in a bright and happy household with no toxicity or judgment. To be fair, I did marry someone who was incredibly rich too, so I should make that obvious. But I just have to make sure that I don't lose my mind like Sherry did, you know? I tell myself nice little mantras every day to remind myself that I don't want to be like that crazy lady.